Hello guys, I'm back. Took a little longer than an hour because of the beautiful comments you guys left me on the last video, and I so appreciate that. I really do. I'm trying to pronounce everything I'm saying because I want Krista to be able to use the undertitles. So, Krista, use the undertitles. I hope she can figure it out, and if she can't, she should ask someone to help her, I hope. So, what I'm going to do today is a sort of an experiment. It'll look a little bit like the one I did with PVA glue and the Liquitex pouring medium, so both together. So what I did is I have on this side I have 2 cups of white, and the 2 cups are mixed with PVA glue. So when you're out for this stuff, in America I think it's called Elmer's glue. It's school glue. It's white, and when it dries up it's transparent. And I've showed this before, and that's what's on the bottle. PVA craft medium, and it's extra strong bonding medium, a multi-purpose high quality extra strength artist medium that rapidly bonds surfaces, dries completely clear, so can be used as a varnish and to prepare surfaces such as air dry clay. I don't see anything what's in it, except that it's free from latex, wheat, and gluten. Well, I wasn't planning on eating it, so I don't know why they put that on. But doesn't matter what they put on it, it's PVA glue. So maybe you can go to your local craft store and they can advise you on which type you need. In any case, it's white and it dries transparent. So I have 2 cups, and in these 2 cups I have the color titanium white. It's Amsterdam acrylics, and the number is 105. I hope the undertitles do this because I'm really trying to pronounce it very well. So on the other side of the table I have all these colors, and you don't need the color numbers, because what you want is you go to your paint stash where you keep all your paints, and you just get out the most pretty colors you have, like rainbow colors, and just start mixing. What I did was I did a 50-50, so 50% paint and 50% pouring medium, this one. So 50-50 paint and pouring medium. Then I stirred it up, made it really smooth. Then I added some water, and then I added, which every artist has, I hope, linseed oil. In here is, in each color, I have 6 drops of linseed oil. And as you can see, I told you before, I use these 200 milliliter cups. And there's just like a bottom in there. Very, very, very little bit of color. So it's 50-50. 50% paint, 50% pouring medium, then 6 drops of linseed oil, and 4 drops of silicone oil. And it doesn't matter which kind. If you only have the spray can, just spray some in a little container. Don't put a lid on it, because there will be pressure building up because you sprayed it out of a can. And I just kept on mixing. And the thing is, I can see if I hold it up against the light I can see that there is sort of a little oil drops forming. But what I'm trying to get is that when I put that on here, on the canvas, in some sort of a pattern, I want to put the colors really close together and then do like I did on the other white painting. I want to push the white up against the colors, and I'm hoping they'll make some sort of a formation. And remember, this is an experiment. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm hoping to get a little bit better patterns, colored patterns than the one I did a couple of days ago. And I don't even know where I left that painting because I wanted to show you, but I'm sure you remember. Let me take one quick look. I'm so organized. Look, I found it. So this is the one I was talking about. I hope you can remember it. I did a video on this one where I put the colors in a cake tin and the white under, white on top, and then I poured it like that. So this is it. And it's still looking good. Too bad I can't get the light on there really well, but I'm promising you it looks really crispy, the colors, and the pouring medium is beautiful. It didn't dry up really dull, but not really glossy, just sort of perfect. And I know that it does something different, that PVA, because it keeps the painting flexible, much more flexible than if you were to pour with the acrylic paint. So okay, so PVA, and on this side we have Liquitex. And now I'm going to be making a pattern. I'm not sure if I will have to have a torch, because I have something in my head. I can't explain it, but I see it in my head, and I want it on here. And I'll be really honest, if it doesn't work out, I'll tell you that it's totally different than what I had in my head. So what I'm going for is, it has to be something like the colors, I want them to sort of go into each other. And just in the middle here, that'd be just fine. And the rest of the painting white, that wouldn't bother me at all. Just a little bit like this. Maybe a little bit more pink up there. And like I said, guys, this is taking a little longer because, you know, some of those comments you leave, I hope you don't think that I just take them for granted, because today for the first time, one really made me cry. And you know which one it is, if you're watching, because I told you it made me cry, and it really did. Because, you know, you guys are so awesome. You support me no matter what. And that feels real good. And I gotta tell you, on my Facebook group, Acrylic Pouring Basics, those guys are unreal. They support me so much. I feel the love coming from all those people. They are awesome. So, can you see what I'm trying to achieve? Maybe I'd like it if it just had a little tail, like here. Just a little tail going that way. And maybe it has a little antenna going that way. So like that. Then a little bit more here. And I'm so hoping this is going to work out, because I have that in my head. And there's one person that could tell me exactly how to do this. And that is Arthur Brothers. Because I'm pretty sure he knows what I'm trying to achieve, because I've seen something similar in his work, and it's really beautiful. If you don't know him, Arthur Brothers, you should check him out. He is amazing. He's the person that made me want to do this. I saw his art, and it was just love at first sight. I'm not, you know, I'm not kidding you guys. It's something, when you see it, you think, wow, that is beautiful. So that's why I wanted to do this. Okay, still a little orange over here. I'll put it down in the comments, the name of his site, so you can check it out. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna all agree, he is the master of cells. Okay, we've got all this color going on over here, and I think a little bit more purple. I think I missed a little bit of the purple, because I know that is a beautiful color when it comes through the white. Just little drops where you want it. Okay, but now comes the difficult part. So how are we gonna get the paint, the white paint, over all these colors? So I was thinking cake tin. Again, just take a cake tin, fill it up with this, and pour it straight over. Even though it's going to make a lot of mess, we don't care. And look at that. It fits like a charm. It's just as wide as the canvas is. So my best bet is that if I do it like that, it'll work. And I'm sure someone's saying, no, do it a different way, but I can't hear you. I have to look into that going live stuff, because then I could have my laptop up and I could see the comments. But I think I have to have 10,000 subscribers before I can go live. It's different in every country. And I saw somewhere that it said you can go live if you have 10,000 subscribers. So I get like 1,000 a week, so you'd only have to wait for another 6 weeks. That ain't bad at all. Okay, now I'm thinking, do I have enough white? I'll start pouring from this side. Then if I run out of white over here, it's no problem. Because if I pour like this and I run out here, this is going to be exposed, and I don't want that. Okay, all the white. Now there's just one thing that's bothering me. I don't know if you can see it from up there, but there are a little bit of air bubbles in the paint. And I don't really like that, so I'm going to try to torch them out of there. Yeah. Okay, that did help a little bit, not totally, but some. Then again, I want to explain the torch, because I keep getting questions about what kind of torch I'm using. It's a chef's torch, it says here on the top. And my best bet would be, if you go to a cooking shop where they sell the cake tins and all that kind of stuff for baking, they will have one of these, because they use it for the creme brulee. So you can find that in a cooking shop. It's a small one, you can see my hand. I think I measured it once, it was 15 centimeters. And you buy a can of gas and you can fill it on the bottom here. And this thing cost me €8.95. And for the Dutch people, I bought it at Blokker. So, now we're ready to pour. And like I said, I want to pour this way. No, I want to pour the other way. I want to pour like that. Okay, let's see if you can see it. Yes. So we have to be real careful. And I don't want my head in the way where you can't see it. Ew. Ooh, that worked out quite fine. A little bit over there. And a little bit more over here. Okay, I don't have totally enough for the canvas, but like I said, it's better to run out over here, because then you can just make some more. Okay, that's good. I'm pretty covered in paint. So right now we know that there's a lot of color under that white, but now we got to get it up. And another reason for doing this painting is I have a friend that wanted to do this too. Now I like that. And here it comes. Can you see it? It's breaking through, but we gotta have it break through more. So let's move it a little bit. Here it comes, but not enough. So let's help it a little bit. Let's see what happens if we do that. And I can't do it with that colored stick. That didn't do much. That didn't do much either. Here's a lot coming and some there. So I'm thinking maybe I do have to do something with a palette knife. And I don't really want to do that. I was hoping it would just, you know, come up through the white because of the linseed oil and the silicone. But it's not doing that, is it? That is pretty. I like that, but it's not enough. So I'm going to keep it this right here and try to do something. That's nice. And I'm sure there's color right there. Okay. And now I'm going to let it drip. Maybe by making it thinner, the colors will have more chance to pop through the white. I don't think it's much different than the one I did before. Just let me roll it off a little bit. Ooh, there's something happening. See, as soon as it gets to the surface, then stuff starts happening. And why I do these experiments, because you know, when you really want to make something like this, if you're an artist, and most of you guys are, I know, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching all these stupid videos. Sorry, but you'll know exactly what I did wrong and where you can take the experiment to the next level. I'm so sure of it that you can figure that out. So it's not totally ugly, but it's not totally what I expected. And the sides are doing really good. And of course we can make use of our torch, because I haven't done that yet. Maybe it'll do something to the silicone under the paint, because the white has no silicone. There's no silicone in the white paint at all. You guys liking it? I'm not sure about it yet. Yeah, stuff's happening. But really faint colors, and I was really hoping for more color. That's why I did all these pretty colors. I'll show it because there's something really beautiful happening here. If you can see that. Up a little closer. I'm sorry if it's out of focus, but That is really pretty. And the colors, I like the colors too. But I might just do more of those colors. So then one more experiment, because otherwise I'll have to get another canvas and I don't want to do that. So if I were to do this on top, just a couple of colors. Like that. Just see what's going to happen. Let's do a lot of this color. This is my favorite color. Turquoise blue or turquoise green, that's what I love. So then we're going to get some of this stuff. Put it on there. Just a little bit more. And then swipe over it. Oh, you only get 1 or 2 chances to do that. Here it's coming through. That's what I was looking for. So we're going to do just one more bit. See, and the next experiment I do, I might just, you know, first cover the whole canvas with white, then put the colors on top, and then swipe. So a little bit of yellow, because I like that yellow. Then a little bit of white with the PVA glue in it. Put it down here on the side and just swipe over it. Ooh, look at that. Hey, that's beautiful. Ah, something really cool happened there. Yeah, I really like that. See, that was what I was going for. That bit right here. Let's see there. That's what I'm going for. Too bad the light can't pick it up, because it's really pretty if you get the lights. That was what I was going for. So I'll have to think about that, how to achieve that. Just a little bit more of the white, because I do want to keep this as a painting. So this is too much color. Right there. Well, I think it's pretty promising. You know, I could do some more with this, but I think I'll experiment offline, and when I get it as far as that I really like it, I'll come back on and do another video about it. It's very promising. If you look right there now, what I just did, you can see these really cool little cells popping up, a whole row of them. And maybe it's just the palette knife that isn't doing what it should be doing. It could be that I must use something else, like, let me get my scissors. Like a piece of Yupo. I hope this video isn't going to take that long. It is. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Okay. Oh yeah, let me do this. This is pretty. See, it's something about the Yupa paper. It's just so much smoother. Oops, now it's not so smooth because it dropped in the paint. I'm sorry. Okay. Going over the nice spots. Really hate that. But all in the name of experimenting. Okay. Yep. Then one more test. If I were to drop colors on here, zip, and on here, and a little blue, because we like the blue, and then, let me think about this. A little bit of water, just to make it a little, oh, that's nice too. It's bleeding all over the place. Ooh, that's looking good. Look at that. That's what I'm looking for. Can you see that? That's what I was looking for. That is pretty. Even this side is looking good, the green side. But this is really pretty. Where all the colors breaking through that white. So I don't know if Manuela is going to see this, but Manuela, I'm doing this for you because this is what you talked to me about yesterday. And it's doing what I thought it would do right now. There you go. So there's a lot of possibilities in using PVA on one side, Liquitex on the other, doing the bright colors. And the only thing is that you need to experiment a lot to get the pattern that you really want. And that's about it. I can just do one more swipe here. Just a few colors. But then, you know, we have to wait and see what happens when this dries up, because it can make pretty patterns now, but if it doesn't keep, oh man, look at that. And right now I'm thinking I should not use the one of two, or the linseed oil or the silicone oil, because when I swipe it, it does exactly what I want it to do. And then, see how it turns all shitty? Sorry for my language, but I call that shitty. So maybe, just maybe, we should not use the oil. And that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. That's it. Yeah, there it goes. It expands real fast, and it does that because I see where the silicone or the oil, one of two, is doing something, pushing it apart. And I don't think I even need it to create these little patterns, because this is what I'm going for, guys. Here, right here. These are very nice cells all in a row. That's what we want. So I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting with this tomorrow. Yeah, I think I might even just clean off this canvas. See, this has gone all mucky. There's a lot of paint on here. See, when you do it again, it does exactly what I want. Look at that. Can you see it? That is so beautiful. But just this side and up here, all those little cells, that's what I want. So we're getting really close, and that's why I experiment. I'm going to be doing the same experiment tomorrow, so I'll name it something like the same experiment as number 51, because this is 51, and tomorrow I'll be doing 52. So if you don't want to see it, no problem, just skip it. But I'll be doing this same experiment tomorrow, same colors, only no linseed oil and no silicone oil. And I'm going to see if that's going to work. Okay guys, thank you for all your support. It means a lot to me, because, you know, some of those comments you guys make, that is reward enough for me doing this. So I love you all for this, and I'm gonna say see you all tomorrow in the next video. Sleep tight. Bye bye.